Really, an incident response plan is an organized approach to addressing and managing a security breach or an attack before, during, and after the incident occurs. Kind of highlighted some things up there. It's addressing and managing. Those are probably very important components of your incident response plan. When the incident happens, you have to be prepared for it. And you've got to be able to manage the incident before, during, and after. It's not just being reactive, it's you've got to be proactive and reactive. The goal is to handle the situation in a way that limits damage. An incident response plan includes a policy that defines specific terms and what constitutes an incident. Because that's a very important part of it. What is an incident? Not everything is an emergency, and that depends on who you talk with your business. What is truly an incident? Data loss, salesperson lost his BlackBerry. Well, that may not be, time to call out the incident response team, the SWAT team, to try and bring everybody in. But also it's providing the supporting procedures that provide really the step-by-step process on how to respond to that incident. It's what happens when you lose a laptop? What's the reporting procedures? How do we log this? How do we notify? How do we even know what's on that laptop? Same thing as when we start getting phishing attacks, email attacks, antivirus or virus attacks. All these have different processes that have to be well thought out before the incident occurs. It's part of your overall security strategy. It's not just one portion. It's part of the whole strategy. It's got to be comprehensive and a very scalable security solution, because you may have planning for a small breach, a virus outbreak that may hit 50 machines or may hit 1,000. So you have to actually align this to your organizational objectives. What's important to the business? What is not important to the business? And your incident response plans, when you define those, have to align with the business. GLBA, HIPAA, Sarbanes-Oxley, PCI DSS, they all have very specific requirements for developing, implementing, and maintaining your incident response plan. But also part of your overall security strategy, you have to address what are the true threats to the enterprise. If you're a web-based business, that's going to change your whole perspective on how you're going to develop your incident response, as opposed to if you're a hospital.